Good morning or evening. I am your host, Solace, Capricornus, Andromeda. Just so for convenience sake. How your night today's been going? It's a pleasure to see you. I've been doing good. How about you? Well, I am so tired. Help me. Yeah. I hope I remember where I put my other light before we start. I had a second light from my side that hopefully would fix some of the lighting issues, or at least try to, and I don't know where it went. I have no idea where it went. I do, however, have a much thicker cord. Maybe this might also help some of the processing issues. God. Sorry, I am like super nauseous and just out there right now. Ugh. Okay, right? I always am. I've never not been okay. And or doing fine. Don't worry though, this time we got a guy who's already base coated, has the gun off, and has a little decoration. So we can... I thought I just dropped it and broke it without the camera on it. Swear to God, if another one of these fuckers breaks and that I don't have the camera on at this time, I'm gonna be pissed. What am I forgetting? Oh, right. I was forgetting the splintering pain. Allow me to deal with that. I feel like I'm forgetting something that isn't the light problem. I'm unclear as to what it could possibly be. Grem. No. Grem's been here the whole time. Grem has not moved since last time. Oh. Hold on. I just wanna be the rhino. No. Be... This one? I just wanna be part of masculinity. Oh. Right. No, stop. No. Oh. I forgot I gotta use the, I forgot I had to manually set it to be a webcam at the time. Boop. Whoa! The big core makes it in such a high fidelity. Whoa! Hold on, let me set up the phone snake is falling apart. Give me a second. We're so back. We might be. Omen Kenny Ruin 10. How was your night today been going? We're just getting the camera set up and everything, and then we'll be good to roll. Ow. Oh, it's hot. No, this is it's the cord my old drawing tablet used. Is what I'm trying to hook it up with. So it's a real thick boy cord. Oh, that looks like better, right? Hold on. I'm asking that without actually. Oh shit, why is it so zoomed? It doesn't look better now. It's so zoomed in. Why? How? Buffering. Actually, the base does. Okay. Well, how's your night today been going? It's a pleasure to see you. Welcome to Solace Capricornus. Andromeda tries to figure out how to operate a webcam for the third time. Which may be an issue. We can see whose ever legs that is. Yeah, I had a thing covering it. It's right here, so I don't get paint on it. It's probably Hako's bells, if I had to guess. Here, hold on. We can move the grem. We can move the grem out of the way and see. Why the fuck is it so zoomed? Why did it get zoomed in like this? It was cool. It was cool for a second. Here, hold on. Okay, that's just my mouse pad. I've wanted to become a furry ever since I was 5. Okay, yeah, perfect. Let's roll with it. Let me just slide this back a little bit. Well, let me move my Legion down to see where we're at right now. That's Kiwawa. Oh yeah, because it's orange. Yeah, let's move my Legion down. Hand reveal. Yeah, all of the third hand reveal. Look at the Travis do that. How's your entertainment going? Ah. No, my Legion. I'm trying to find out which one of these guys we were painting last time. Which one was the one from last time? I think it was this one. Here's the one we did last time. I don't even think I did that intentionally with the raised eyebrow. Why does it look like that? Oh shit. Sorry, my paint water. So what this is black water? I'm gonna be a protogen. Nice. I remember what that was back in the old, I may be old now and disillusioned with the whole furry thing. Not really my scene anymore. I still remember some of the stuff. There's some, tell you what, I still follow some amazing cosplayers who do costumes for them. Back in the olden days. You say that, but like, we say it jokingly. I am forgetting a green, but we'll have to worry about it later. We can worry about that later. Oh, right, hold on. For your viewing pleasure, high fidelity grab. Yeah, I think Hako's belt is in the middle of this. Oh, I forgot if I moved that. My model's gonna freak out. And also it's leaning against the wall. That's not good either. Let's see, a squad of 10 of these little guys with the rifles. So, as of right now, we got our captain. We got. You should have flayed one to your team. I have. If I primed them up, we totally could. Do you know how perfect a Necron would be for a painting stream? Because it's just dry brushing. And then highlights. I have, I don't have I don't have like a huge amount of, I think I have 500 points in Necrons, honestly. Is there an age you could be to go to a furry con? I've never been to a furry con. Typically, there isn't a concrete age, but I'm pretty sure most conventions, adult badges are like 13 and up. For like a solo badge. This reminds me of a story. Chad, have I ever told you my my convention furry story? Have I ever said this? Probably have to be an adult. It's always good to go be at a convention with another person. Just because you never know. I don't think so. It was the first time I'd ever gone to a con. It was when I believe you remember the skull dragon head thing I had? I made just to like, that was just to have something to like. Let's see, do I have that image somewhere? Here, let me show it on the screen because I don't know how many people were watching me in 2024. Probably. Was that 2024? Might have been 2024. How many models back is this? Before I came back to streaming, I tell you what. Oh, do I not have it? I don't think I have it. Oh no, it's right here. Whew. Man, how could I forget? How could I forget the days? It was the convention that I made this for. The dual space head dragon thing. So I'm in this. I am blind. I am looking through the jaw. The person I'm with, a good classic friend of mine. I opened up, so we walked, the shopping center or whatever. There was one booth that's like an L-shaped terrain piece It's like someone built their own little corridor. And it's like, I'm not really reading anything. I'm kind of overwhelmed. He grabs me and he's like, we need to go over here. And I say, what? And then we start walking towards this fucking corridor. And then he's just standing in there staring. Like, seemingly like he's analyzing the things. And then I'm like followed him into this corridor, this tiny ass corridor. It's small. It is the size of a booth, but they made a hallway through it. And and he's just like, here, hold on, me and my pal legit set up while talking. Oh god, the wet palette is dangerous. And so he's just like, and so where was I at? Oh yeah, I followed him into this booth and we're just standing there. And then I'm like, something's weird about this. Why am I in here? And so I pop open the jaw so I could see more, so I could see better. Because this is just being held together by springs. This is the one I got spring locked in. But so I was just like, wait, what is this? And then I turned around. A man with a full beard in the tightest leather and chains you could find, with cat ears and a cattail, is standing right in front of me, asking me a question. And I'm like, what the fuck am I what am I here for? And I turned around and my friend's like staring at him, like, what are you even looking for? He's like, oh, I don't know where this is. He didn't know what he was saying. He just wanted to stand in the hallway. And I'm being accosted by this man who's giving me his business card and telling me about his business. And I'm like, and then I actually see what they're selling, and that's what they're selling is like leather chains and dog collars and stuff. I'm like, okay, I have got myself into something. You still have it? I might still have the photo. Give me a second. Because I took a photo of the booth when we walked out of it. Because I was like, you idiot. I only ever sort the convention photos. So we'll see where... From Canada. I'm close, man. I'm close. Come on. Let's see. I know it. I sorted it into... Oh no, do I only have pictures in 2025? No, I must have photos from 2024. I know we're getting way sidetracked, but it's important that we see the... Oh god, it's a... It's a video of me pointing and yelling. Yeah, okay, fine. So I'll show a still from the video. Here, hold on. That is where he had me walk into. Without realizing. He didn't know what it was. He just wanted to stand there. He just wanted to stand in the hallway. You buy the lesbian veil. I did not purchase anything from them. It was funny as shit, though. I remember that. But like, what the fuck is this? Bonkers, bananas. Yeah, I forgot I didn't sort my... Sorry, I didn't sort the 2024 photos, only the 25 ones. But the 25 ones are different, because that was the Delta Room cosplay one. That was the one where I tried a little bit harder than painting a skull thing purple. It was also the one with the talk to a podcast, the talk to a Joe Rogan podcast shirt. Anywho, back at the. Of course, we got a nice rocket launcher man. So he's from the other division. And then I'm really happy with the way the banner came out in this. I like the contrast banner. Oh, shit. Here you can see right there, because we're not working on the banner guy this time. This time we're working on the skulls radio guy. You just move on from talk to a Joe Rogan podcast shirt. Alright, fine. Fine, you can see talk to a Joe Rogan podcast shirt. You were wearing it. No, I was wearing a different I was wearing a very different outfit. Is that a job application shirt? Yes, yes it was. So what are we painting? Did you change your profile picture? Yeah, I was wearing something a little different for that. Yes, I did. Alright. Let's get down to brass tacks here. Nope. Get down to... Where is my brush? There we go. Yeah. Which do I... Whichever will I need? Let's check out some May Crag. RULZ backwards is... No, it's not. No, the fuck it's not. Me when I lie. It's a joke, yeah. Yeah, I figured. What the fuck are we talking about? Alright, let's see. Ooh, yeah. Oh, it's already on me. Spreading misinformation. Yeah, I don't follow up meme trends, so I wasn't gonna catch that. Alright, let's see. It feels stupid checking to make sure the wet palette's still wet. But based on what happened last time, we know why we should. Sometime around the panda. Okay, well that's asking too much of me. Remember that. You're asking too much of me. Alright. So also I figured out the so it's the first level of YouTube the first level of YouTube member or YouTube partner program is 500 subs and then 3,000 watch hours. 2,000 watch hours specifically over the course of a 1-year period. How many watchers do you have? I have 2,500, I think. And people barely watch me, so if we can get this viewership up by a teeny tiny little bit. We do, however, have access to the hype button, I think. I looked on mobile, couldn't see it. I have no idea. It's funny how good this kind of stream did last time, and then now it's doing piss poor. Maybe it's out of the stream, and it might just be on uploads. Which would be motivation to get that speed paint done, but I have an exam to study for. And that speed paint has become a long paint because I have like 2 hours worth of recording sessions, and then all the shit I did offline, and it still looks like ass. Still don't look very good. Hype me up. Oh, you gotta be in the YouTube partner program for hype. Oh. Then why email me about the hyping feature? I can't use the hyping feature. God, I hope he falls apart again. They're a-holes. Yeah. Ooh, solid 1 concurrent viewer. Sure does feel like we hit a huge milestone, doesn't it? It sucks. That's with the flip. I'm sorry, I was configuring things. Not for this camera's... Well, I don't care about the camera that much anymore, just simply because... I mean, come on. 1. Yeah, this might be our worst week since... And I thought we were having a good month all around, too. I thought we were having a decent month. Which is a first to say here. Some of these middle highlights set. Ugh. Yeah, this we might have our very first scrap it stream. Who knows? Scrap it stream, as in first scrap it streams in this. Why? What did you do? Turn off notifications. Why'd you turn? I guess. Yeah. Oh, that do anything? The other thing that does is if you don't, it still notifies you. It just shuts it off. It just shuts it out. Because the more people who are notified that don't click on the stream, it tanks the stream like that. That's why for the shorts, I never, I always click it so it doesn't tell anybody who subscribed to watch. Because I know that my subscribers aren't going to watch it. Jason Thor Hall taught me how to do it. Gross. That's why it didn't work. Oh, it's all white. Give me gray. And here's me thinking, this is like, because the last two of these did great. So you'd think there'd be a pattern where the third one would also be the third one, now with a slightly better camera. Still not great because I can't fix the autofocus, but you know, it's one of those things. Stay. Oh, do you know what I could have been using this whole time? I never fucking use this thing. This thing sucks ass. Yippee! Yippee! He's stupid. So glad I got one back in the day and not now. They're probably really pricey now. How could you forget about the butt plug? How could I really? Shame on me for forgetting about the... I never use it. I always just hold the miniature. Even if I'm painting the base, because you can't, like, paint this. What's it called? I want to see the price. I'm sure it's, like, called just, like, miniature stand or something. Like, Citadel miniature stand. Because it's the official brand. Well, supposedly it's, like, for more maneuverability or something. I'm by no means trying to sell this product. I do not like this product. I never use it. And you have to buy a different one for every base size. $13. That's pretty bad. I must have got this after I got the Indominus box. Improved balance and ergonomic design. Oh, thank God. I was hoping it'd have all of those things. Which, I mean, to be fair, do you see the state of my wrist? I guess ergonomic design wouldn't be too bad. Wouldn't be too horrible. There we go. There we go. Look at that. I watched the second Mori Calliope did another painting stream because they got sponsored for Warhammer Skulls, which is a like Warhammer festival thing where they revealed a bunch of products for you to buy. But they didn't even do anything on the screen. The screen was just like the floor the whole time. And they still had camera focusing issues. It's not a skill issue. No, because they had two of them on the second painting stream, because Bibu was there too. Because Bibu and Callie got sponsored to go to do stuff for Warhammer Skulls. Because them and then Iris were the big Space Marine players. So Blue, welcome in, Static Boy. How's your night entertainment going? Finally, another person. So we don't have to say the stream was a horrible failure. There were 2 people here. They have like a streaming table at the Hololive building. I think they said they had to do it from home because the Hololive building was being used by, like the live cams were being used by the Japanese streamers. Is it easier to see the highlights when I do this? We still got time to spruce it up. Hasn't even been an hour yet. Hasn't even been an hour yet. Like and subscribe. Sorry, I was drinking my water. Ah. That's me when I get my hands on you. When I get my grubby little mitts on you. Huh? What? What are you doing? Nothing. Honestly, if I fold these guys into just being the waterfowl division of the space wolves or some bullshit, the paw shoes work so well. The little paw shoes. I saw on because I don't have a 3D printer. It's sad. But the Chrome Wolves. I saw their that sounds like, so that does sound like a weird successor chapter, than being like one book for a chapter or something. Because there are some real stinker shit, like, because the successor is like one chapter or two chapters and it merges the colors and then some of the motifs. Like, there's some real goofy ones. The most notable is the original Space Marine. The first Space Marine ever shown is a member of the Crimson Fist. Blue Space Marines that are offshoots of the Iron Hands. Or not the Iron Hands, the Imperial Fists. And then a second one. When is Mori Calliope going to be added to Warhammer? They should do it like Earth Defense Force, adding Kiara. How Kipash can something be before it's a Chaos Marine? As long as it's not about how much kit bashing it is, it's about how much kit bashing of that includes trim. If you have enough percentage of metallic trim, you become a Chaos Marine. Which is unindicative to what I was about to follow up with, because I have Chaos Space Marines. Just none of them are, all of them are against that, because they're all three of them are Nurgle. Because they're from just some random kit. But I have 3 Nurgle Marines. I'm an Intercessor box. How many flayed ones do you? I have no flayed ones. Why would I have flayed ones? For Necrons, though, I have 3 Scorpek, 10 Warriors, an Overlord, and then the little, the Bleebo guy that comes with the Overlord. He's got a little Bleebo dude. I did paint the Overlord. And his little Bleebo dude. Turn one into a robot dog. I mean, Space Wolf Iron Hand. Go by Bleebo Blast. Yeah, it's like a weird little dude that can attack once per game. Like, it's this, I have no fucking clue what it is. Like, it's this weird little Weebo dude. The skull. No, it's here, I just have to show you. Alright, hold on. It's a Necron. It seems very unuseful. It is. So you see, it's just a little Weeblo, dude. Like, I don't know what this is. This is an official Necron with a data sheet. I painted a little skull on him back in the day. What is that? I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's the thingy. Oh my God. It's like the Dark Angels with their little dudes. Yo, do you think I can have a Necron army that's this proxies of this? Do you think I have a Necron army that's just that's the Fallout Bobble robot proxies? And this is sitting right next to the Weibo dude. I was like, oh, I need to grab the bubble proxy, the bubble dude. Oh my Necron. You know, Fallout had a collab with the Necrons. Man, I don't know what I did for the Fallout miniatures, but I love the way they came out. The Iron Building in Fallout 4. Because even the like maybe it's just because of how like small but detailed they all are. It's easy to like cover up things in the recesses. Because like Warhammer super, especially Space Marine, they're super like bulky with just big pieces of things. Or Fallout isn't is much more like nah. Meh. Ittle biddle. Some forgot what I was doing. I need some white and I need some blue. Okay, I need more white and more blue. Yeah. Don't drink my blue. Why not? You can see I'm using it. So how would you suggest a friend? Me. Creating a P-tube avatar. Just draw. Just start drawing shit. Like which part of the creation are you on? I would ask. Software. The go-tos, especially for me, was Live 2D Cubism, and then for rigging, and then VTube Studio for like VTubing is not one of the steps. You know this. We've done this a million times. How dare you? YouTube Studios for VTubing, yes. It's where you export your file to. Which that one's good because it's free. YouTube Studio doesn't cost a damn thing. Did you have Studio Premium? Yes. However, I didn't for a really long time. I didn't until we re-debuted in 2025 or 2024 or whatever. So it was a long time. Because it puts a watermark in the corner of your screen. But if you just crop out the watermark. Or, I'm sorry, that's supposed to be a secret part. I don't think I'm supposed to say that out loud. If you I don't know how to backpedal this. You can crop out the watermark. You get it is lower resolution though, and you get less buttons. If I shave your neck, how thin would it be? There is actually a unfurred neck under this neck. That's VTubing step number 2. Be more efficient than I was. Although that neck came in handy because it covered up a lot of the mistakes with the fur. Steal a model and sell merch of that model. Say what you will, but Fillion hosted the Streamer Awards. And us with our moral superiority can't even break 3 viewers. So, who really won? Who really wins? Who gives a shit about artistic integrity? There's 4, not on my end, which is the end that writes it all down afterwards. Yeah, but who really succeeds in the end? Morality is in direct opposition to success. Come on. We know this. What you're saying is they need to start a crypto scam. I mean, you say that, but think of how many random crypto scams you've never heard of make $1 million every day. Off of the same fucking people who've been buying it since like 2023. It's the same suckers every time. There's that fucking 14-year-old who live streamed himself running 3 different crypto scams and making a shit ton of money every single time. Ooh, camera's hot. No, he said it was a scam the whole time. He was saying, look at these losers, and then showed the list of the IPs that bought his coin. Kid was a demon. You can always trust someone honest. Yeah, but being honest and trustworthy does not equate to anything. Whoop-de-doo, you're the nicest guy someone met one day. Whoop-de-doo, you got told to keep the change a couple more times than your colleagues. Honest and trustworthy. Come on. You can trust me to roll your bank account for you. Come on. Wonder how you'd have blitz cards and dents. It's actually not too difficult. I just don't like doing it because it involves destroying parts of the miniature. And I cannot be one of those guys who, like, just has bits laying around to stab. I don't have money. Like a file, some white paint. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You pretty much found the secret to weathering. And then maybe some texture paint around the boots. You know, really spice it up. Throw it at a wall for realism. Make it out of the glue that I did with all these guys that fucking fall apart every time you go to use it. Sorry, I'm still laughing because every time I look over, I see this. Every time I look over, I see it. Everywhere I go, I see his face. See, the gang's all here. If a model falls apart mid-game, does it die? I think you have to remove it from play. Like I guess it depends on what falls apart from it. Like if it's a big piece, I think you might have to actually like in an official game. I'm saying not like just a regular, not like a store tournament or like a local event, something. Like a type of event where you can't like have kit bashes or proxies. Proxy? I mean, like a Lego character falling and dying. Each creature of all the fallen bits threaded together. Oh, imagine a golem. Imagine like a golem thing like that. Like the storm golems from Oblivion, where it's all the rocks being held together with lightning. But it's just a bunch of bits being held together. A bunch of mechanical bits. And this guy. Oh, this guy. Lord Nito, but made out of Necrons. I'm sure you could do that. Oh my god, have you seen the... Hold on. I'm gonna Google a Necron for you. It's gonna change your whole perspective. There's a Tyranid, and then there's a Necron that are incredibly similar. And this is gonna change your life. That's the cowboy Necron with the 6 guns. With the 6 revolvers. Who is very similar to the Gene Stealer with the same sort of thing going on. This is why you get a 3D printer, so you can print out a little hat for him. He has 6 guns, so 6 times the accuracy. Plus 1 head laser. I bet you he got a head laser. I remember he used to have a plug-in. Oh, like an airbrush, but like with mouth air. Did you pull for Billy yet? No, I got home from work and started streaming. I left work and like I left for work like hours and hours ago, and then I got home and started streaming. Didn't pull for Billy yet. Silly, yeah. God, his music video is so fucking good. Small mist lugs couldn't do it. 6 guns, so silly. Whoa. And Gene Stealer Cultist, some of the most coolest one-off miniatures, and then everything else in their entire lineup is stupid. Oh, I said whoa because I saw someone made the Gene Stealer cowboy, but holding the Whisper of the Worm from Destiny. Or about as close as you can get without legally being the Whisper of the Worm. over Billy on stream. I guess I could. I have to update the game still on Steam. Or not Steam. Yeah, look at the look at the gun. The whisper of the word. I probably could get. Maybe I could get Billy. I have 120 polls, maybe 113, somewhere in there, somewhere between 110 and 120. Jesus Christ, what? I always had that amount. I always tried to stay closer to 20,000. I pulled for Orphe like twice. Orphe. I love Orphe. I still need to grab my green. Give me a second. I need all the squad. You can run if you just get Orphe, you can run Orphe's Soldier 11 in Fulcrum. There we go, I'm a green. There it is. That was fun, a Chaos Space Marine. But like a divergent Chaos Space Marine. I think these should be about the same size on, because they're both legionaries. Nah. Really, the Chaos guys are bigger than the Legionary? They're bigger than the Legionary, smaller than the Primaris. Huh. But the Primaris and the Legionaries are about the same height. Wait. I'm fucking losing it. So do you have a homemade chapter? These were getting pretty close to being just a homebrew. Because I like blue, but I'm not a big fan of the anti-theming of the Ultramarines. But honestly, I might just fold these into Space Wolf. Because I really, really, really like their chaplain. I really, really, really like the Space Wolf chaplain. Did my camera get knocked out of position? Why is it sideways? What secondary colors? They're just a light blue torso and where's a better one? It's a light blue torso with and like forelimbs, and then dark blue. Then dark blue like shoulders and boots, and the fingerless gloves with the light blue. But this light blue is literally just the Space Wolf color. Or the 30k Space Wolf color, I should say. I'd have by a Necron army. Third army of figures. Well, to be fair, Warhammer is one big cohesive unit. That army of figures is one's playable selection. Hold on, I'm about to do some copper. It's funny, I remember seeing Adele used to sell like handheld paint shake, like electronic paint shakers, but like this size. No, I got water on my desk mat. God, I almost got water on Kobo Canaru. Or Nino Mano Inunes. They sent me a postcard with the Nino Mano Inunes on it. Or Nino Mano Inunes. Another gold trophy for Nino Mano Inunes. Why did they send you a postcard? I don't know. Grab some white real quick. There. Oh! I know it seems like I'm not doing anything. I'm mixing a bunch of colors off screen. I'm mixing green, turquoise, and white off screen. Make a nice minty green. Do it, I have to go back and do the backpack. I completely forgot to do the white bits on the backpack. Or the gray bits. Wait for that to settle. I have a weird image in my head of a Corn Space Marine taking the greatest enemy and really aggravate. Blood for the blood god. Crops for the bound of the skull throat. Gardening is scary. I agree. I'm just painting the gun while I have it in my hand. Like there's plants and dirt and stuff. And then imagine you plant your stuff, but then something grows that you don't remember planting. Or something you planted gets way out of hand. This is why we have tomato cages, by the way. We have to lock them up. Or pumpkins also go crazy. Ah, no, I painted green on myself. Ah. Anything else that needs to be this? Oh, the skull. Skull for the skull throat. It's not very minty or green. It's kind of white looking. And the gun is green. Ah, stop it. The cord is denser. Is there a time-based character in Warhammer? There's gotta be, right? Or not necessarily a character, but doesn't the Sneeches use a bunch of stuff like that? There's the bird guy, yeah, the Lord of Change. I don't know if that's time really specifically, but Lord of Change. Fun fact, if you have friends that are into Warhammer and you know what faction they play, either print out your own bits or find bits or borrow bits from their faction and then put them as set dressing on your bases as an intimidation move. This isn't a thing I've done, it's just a power play. I have spare Necron bits. I was thinking about putting some Necron death around. They don't know if anybody I know plays Necrons. You could do a Sisters of Battle kill team and just have it be all of Hololive English and just paint them all like Hololive English. You see Sisters of Battle are getting they're getting a nice thing, a cool thing. This was a Bolt Gun 2 has 2 playable characters. One of them being they're giving Marnum Kaido or whatever the fuck his name is a friend in it who is a Sister of Battle who supposedly will be equally as absolutely fucking yoked as Marnum Kaido or whatever his name is. Malum Kaido. The greatest space marine to ever live. He is my favorite space marine character. Oh, do you know there's a bolt cannon? This gotta be right. Gotta be a bolt cannon. Yeah. That's just a heavy bolter, though, whereas like a real one. I guess there's a bunch of different ones. There is the Mauler bolt cannon from the new Tech Marine. Or not Tech Marine, the new AdMech vehicle. There's the Olympia bolt cannon from one of the dreadnoughts. I don't know what the fuck a Bane Strike bolt cannon is, but this looks hilarious. Like one big bolt is straight up. There's gotta be like a. Let me just look up. Here, hold on. Let me just look up Imperial Night weapons to make sure. I get what you mean now. You're thinking like the Monster Hunter, the Dragoon Spear. From Monster, like the front of all the boats. That's a big plasma gun. Where's just the biggest fucking gun? Oh, it's the gay one. I'm not showing that. You don't get the... I'm not showing the gay one. Yeah, annihilate that one thing in particular. Oh, here we go. OS. It's here to do Doomsday Arcs and Necron. I'm looking at Imperial Knights. For my references. Was the gay one. Someone made it pink and have rainbows on it. But they didn't give it a big weapon, they gave it a little weapon. Dear God. Yeah, Imperial Knight seems so cool, but they're so fucking expensive. And impossible to build. The mechas look more like knight armor than just robots. They're very Western. They're very Western looking. The Imperial Knights, because of how slunched over they are. First off, what's this thing gonna do if it has a, That's a laser lance, I've never seen one. First off, what the fuck is this thing gonna do with a chainsword? Hey, it's my posture. Oh god. What the actual fuck is this doing with a chainsword? This is an Imperial Knight, sir. This is not a... It can't even touch the ground. It has no joints. You can watch the animations where these things move. They don't move fast to swing a sword. Let alone one that is a chainsaw. One guy below average height is gonna get it. There is one more that I'm thinking of. There's a dreadnought type for Horus Heresy, where they took off its arms. That one Tau battle mech. I think I know exactly what you're talking about too, like the one that looks like this. The Tau battle mech that looks like this. Right? It just has no arms. You can have a plasma gun. What the fuck would you do with this? This is why I love Horus Heresy models so much. It looks so fucking stupid. Oh god, I love the Saturnine Siege Dreadnought. I saw one of these for like $60 on eBay. The comically oversized missile pack. God, look at the fucking plasma gun. Also, I appreciate all dreadnoughts having nipple cannons. Mine, personally, has plasma guns. How big is the base on this thing? Oh, does it not tell you? Oh, there it is. 100mm. For the Siege Dreadnought. Like designs on the shoulder. Yeah, they're good. They're just flat. Like you can put whatever you want on the shoulders. Also, speaking of the shoulders, I just noticed that there are 2 missile pockets in the shoulders. Like they're just, but the Saturnine shoulders are just big flat pieces. Let's see, the one we got in the Solace Capricornus collection is a Leviathan Dreadnought. How many missiles can you have? This is a great question that can only be answered by the Tau thing that Static Boy brought up. This is a question that can only be brought up by the big fucking Tau monster. I forgot how stupid it looks. This is the best miniature. Look at the fucking high heel leg braces it has. The balance. I think it needs more missiles. It's a giant cannon. Oh, why would you ever want the smaller one? Oh my god. Some of the Tau shit's funny. It's Gundam, but made by a Western studio that only understands weird church cannon tanks, so then you get these crazy ass designs. Alright, who's out here about to collect the Kroot army? Which is now a thing you can do. The heck, they can have more missiles per missile. Who's out here about to buy a Kroot army? The Kroots. Me. See, I'm trying to think, is there any other, did Imperial Knights have a thing I was missing? Or is there... Is that a bow? Okay, no, it's a shield. I was gonna say, is that a bow? What are you doing with that? What could you possibly do with a bow? See, do the traders have anything giant? Space Marines are all pretty self-explanatory. There is the one Space Marine death unit, or like the extermination squad or whatever. Here, where's the one where he's Centurion battlesuit? Not that this one, Desolation Squad. The dude's holding it with one fucking hand. All the missiles have doors on them. Would you want this? This is so big. I love this. I love how these look like orc weapons. Because they look like they've just been taped together. This is 4 missile silos, a tracking thing in the middle, and then an extra 6-shooter of missiles in the bottom. Oh, this is the gun equivalent of one hit. There's a sword in Elden Ring that's like, it's 1,000 swords strapped together, and it's an ultra great sword. That's what this is. And I love the fact they're all different too. None of them had the same design. They were all different missile launchers tied together. Yeah, I think the guardsmen might have an because the guardsmen got tanks. They got How many of these can I field into an army? How many death strikes can I field into an army? Look at it. It's a one big it's a comically large missile. It's like a fucking Looney Tunes sketch. Did I lose a paintbrush? Oh, no, I'm holding it. Why does it look like that? It's like the most like cartoony looking missile I've ever seen. It's not a tank with a missile, that is a missile on wheels. The Death Strike, and of course you got the Basilisk, which is also just a cannon on wheels. It's funny, I remember I collected it. I got a different Warhammer game just because it was super cheap. So I have just random bullshit like a Primaris Psyker or a Techno Archaeologist, which I think I saw in somewhere. A Crusader. I think it's just random bullshit. Is that a horse? Oh yeah, how else are you gonna get around it? How else are you gonna get around in battle? And a horse with a gas mask. It's matching. It reminds me of AdMech. AdMech. Oh, AdMech. Oh, AdMech. You stupid pieces of shit. Where's the AdMech horse? I know they have them. He had mech horses. By the way, they have helicopters and trucks, but they need the horse. Stiltman. Yeah, buddy. Stiltman. Just got this dude. This dude pondering in his gaming chair. How did he get so fat? What is this beaker he's cooking up behind him? Is he got a taller hat? His war gear is a tall... Why is one of his alternate appearances a taller hat? What is this? What is this guy? I had a friend who played AdMech. Dr. Gadget Goofy. But the fucking... I have no idea what that is. This is the Necron thing attached to him. He could. He might. Who knows at this point? Kieran is also had a big gun. They had a, it's like the Exocrine, but I think they had a bigger one than the Exocrine. Maybe not right now. Maybe it is just the Exocrine right now. By the way, this is a huge inspiration for how I want mechs to work in things. I think it is incredibly charming. Do the bugs have guns? Well, what else are they gonna have? There's something I found so interesting about a thing with a cannon on its back that has to get into like a ballista position to fire Blastoise. Welcome in Brooklyn Hines. How's your night today been going? We're just taking a small break from our little guy here. Now look at big guns. Big gun options. Knife hands? They have knife hands sometimes. Hold on, they got knife hands. Fuck the Raveners. I haven't seen since like before they revamped Tyranids. I've not seen most of this. I was a pre-revamped Tyranid player. They got whips. Oh, the Hydreigon. The Herodon. $535. How large is it? Oh dear God. This bottom one is about the size of a regular miniature. So I have a question. Ask away. I know many things. They're like mermaid adjacent. There's a lot more in Sigmar. There are literally one of the new fantasy Sigmar guys are, is it the Deepkin? They're literally Namor. It is a faction of Namors. Let's see. The Squid Mage. Hey, what though? They don't have big guns. But do you know who does have a... Here, hold on. An army of Namors is a terrifying concept. They all really like Sue. It's an army of people who all really like Sue Storm. It's the entire Sue Storm fandom. The Kowoken army looks great. They also have a dragon. Chaos has a dragon too. I don't think it's under anything specific. They have a Helldrake. They got a Helldrake. Oh, I forgot. Please show a close up of his mouth. I forgot how stupid it looks. It's got a minigun in its mouth. Show me the minigun. That's how you know it's evil. Don't worry, chat. If that doesn't do well for you, you also have the Chaos Rhino. Fucking Chaos Rhino. You get the Chaos Rhino. I forgot there was a fucking Chaos. Every faction has a Rhino. One Rhino is enough. Oh my god, I forgot about Corn Lord of Skull. Chad, I'm rediscovering all the miniatures I liked back in like 2020. All the stupid looking miniatures. It's fine. We still got an hour left, and we only really have some detail left on this one. Really, it's just the metal and then cleaning them up. And then some highlights, maybe. Corn Lord of Skulls. It's retarded. So, Fetty. They've all the spikes onto it. Yeah, the fucking rhinos are so stupid. I love them. Custodes get a rhino. Fucking Imperium gets a rhino. Everyone gets a rhino. And it's not even good. The rhino is like mediocre. Looks like the Dragon Rider, but stupid. I've never seen something that looked more like a C-rate album art from the 90s. Like, this is something that would be on the cover of it, like a hair metal album, right? This is like the King Crimson album nobody talks about. is the Corn Lord of Skulls. Look at the side profile. Why does this one have an axe? This one gets an axe too. It's got a cow catcher or an axe. It's got some tubes. What doesn't this thing got? How the fuck is it only 3 sprues? Those memes, all those overexposed badass memes. Alright, one more thing to look at, and we'll get back to painting. I swear. Because it's the only Rhino. The only Because Custodes, I think, have the coolest dreadnought. The only dreadnought deserving of swords. But the dreadnought, this is because the Saturnine. Well, I think I like this one better than the Saturnine. The gun spear with the posable limbs. I think it's just because it's like more like a person than the other ones. This one's more mecha. I think that's where my what I like lies in the mecha stuff. That's a mecha, and then you also got this fucking thing. This resin box that you have to buy the weapons separate for. This brick shithouse resin thing. Sound like it would be an Egypt themed. They're more, they're, I don't know what they're themed after. They're very royal guard. They're like the main guards, which is why they're all like gold knights. Where his arms? You have to buy his arms separately. These are his arms. And they are separate. Don't ask me why. I could not tell you. He forgot them at home. Yeah, because the Custodes, they're not as bad as Grey Knights for having models that are way super outdated. They're like Ornstein. They're all kind of like Ornstein. They all kind of have that vibe because they're all like spear. The benefit of playing them, though, is that you need barely any of them to make an army. They're so tough, like, single unit. You can get the laser lance, the bike. What, $30 per arm? Yes. Because it is a block of resin. It is not plastic. They will ship you a 10-pound box of resin. They do not care. Rhino. Is there a second Rhino? Okay, it's a Land Raider. By a 3D printer, yes, it probably would be. Because he himself is $103 and has no arms. They did just make these things plastic, though. Because there's a brand new kit that introduced the female regular Custodes. As well as, like, the Custodes Scouts that are more in line with, like, Space Marines. The rear models at the army and it will break. It's like the fucking... Hold on. Was the Necron cube? I remember seeing that was the strat... That was the, the model was so useless that just became the strategy for the fucking Necron monolith. Like this, like it's such a dumb, useless unit that is only that it only uses throwing at your opponent because it is just a brick. Could kill your opponent with this. No, yeah, Necrons have a second one. They got an obelisk. It's the same fucking thing. The same goddamn thing. Oh god. Where's the little fucking thing that I showed off that I had? The little orange dude. Do they not sell the little orange dude? No, he must come in the Overlord box, right? Oh my god, he doesn't. Is it lost media? Oh no, there he is. I see him. Oh, thank god. You just have to buy this $65 box and then you get the little dude. You get the little dude. In this $65 unrelated box. Really, he was part of the... I thought he was with the Overlord. I didn't know he was part of the Scorpec box or whatever. Yeah, because there he is with the Scorpex. Huh. Money well spent. Yeah, it's a $65 minimum to get the little dude. Oh god. That is really fucking funny though. That it is so expensive. You paint it red and call it AdMech. I can put it right next to my techno archaeologist. Or AdMech. Alright, let's get some copper on this guy. That was a solid 10 minutes wasted. Looks really good. Thank you. Where's the dude from last time? He's the one with the light on his head. Here's our one from the last stream. I finished him off camera. Just for reference. Visitor. Little dude. This is the Necrons of a Doomsday Arc and you guys don't. The Spice Marines. Can't believe we got to talk about big stupid guns and didn't even bring up the orcs. Although, to be fair, I have no idea what the orcs have. I have literally no exposure to anything orc. Other than, like, their primary, like, war boss stuff. Or, like, the Stompa. You said you display your minis once you're painted to you. Yeah, I have a miniature shelf. There are a couple shelves in my closet that are just, like, elevated. Or it's like it's a shelf with, like, a bunch of those tiny little, like, the shelf dividers that they all sit on. I tried to separate them by army, but I'm running out of space. Like, these guys I'll have to, like, make some room for my space wolves? Waterfowls. There are waterfowls right now. Dear God, I looked at the orcs for 5 seconds. The orcs are a creature. Just collectively, the orcs are something. Also, all orc players are fucking crazy. Do not trust any of them. Like, crazy, like, not, like, necessarily extremely good at what they're doing. But, like, if you ever wanted to see routinely grown men yell in Australian voices, in Australian accents, done by people who aren't Australians. I get it, it's part of the fun, but every single orc player I've ever met. Spice Marine. There's an orc riding the head of a cyber shark. Yeah, orc. Orcs are perfect for kit bashing, though. You got a bunch of fucking pieces laying around, you could just make an orc army on accident. Because all their shit is, like, made like garbage. Like, literally, their aesthetic is junkyard, so you could just make whatever. And then call it an orc thing. make one of these by picking up stuff off the ground. I'm sure you can find a YouTube video of that. Any stuff never covered yet. So orcs in 40k have the ability. So they have psychic links. They're incredibly. They're like a fungus species rather than like fantasy creatures in 40k because you got to explain its science somehow. But because they kind of just spread through the air and are weird like synaptic goblins, they have incredible psychic abilities but are too stupid to realize it. So if they will something into, so they can will things into reality subconsciously, but they're too stupid to they're too stupid to capitalize on anything that would be like, it even works to their detriment because there was a space marine who became like immortal because the orcs feared him so much. The orcs feared the space marine so much that he became a god. It's like a dude got stranded on an orc planet or something. It was just fucking bashing heads in. But it's bullshit like red makes things go faster, purple makes things stealthy. And yes, there have been orcs that have accidentally willed themselves out of existence. By asking philosophical questions. They're plants, yeah. They're like weird fungus. There's also an orc racing game on Steam where you build a race car out of bullshit. Same with a roguelike where you build guns out of bullshit. The best car I've ever made out of the finest bullshit. I forget about the one that went back in time to kill himself. I don't remember this, but that sounds about right. Yeah, but like orc bullshit is so stupid. Because it's like purple. It's like, oh, I got a purple make orc invisible. Like, why is that? Have you ever seen a purple orc? Didn't think so. It's just bullshit. There are no purple orcs on the page. Yeah, that's why purple's stealthy. This is why the Emperor's children fucking can slaughter an orc. I guess they're more pink, but I don't think an orc can tell the difference. It sounds so stupid that it loops back around to be. That is a lot of Warhammer. A lot of Warhammer is like 70s and 80s writing contextualized into a modern grimdark setting. Because Warhammer was definitely satire when it started. Like, its first couple editions were absolutely satire, but then they went to more like the cool grimdark approach with stuff like Gears of War and Halo and all that. But kept the weird, stupid elements. That's why when Age of Sigmar launched and it was like happier, everyone was like, hey, this is just silly stuff with no serious. And it's like, well, I mean, I get you. Age of Sigmar version 1 was kind of ass, but it is more silly and less serious. I think Scientology police might actually be canon. They could be, who knows? Xeno. Oh my god. Hold on, wait. I forgot. This just came out. It is a new model for Age of Sigmar that can be used in any good guy faction. So any of the Legions of Order. The Lizards, the Humans, the Namors. You can field Howl's Moving Castle. You can field Howl's Moving Castle with a medieval flamethrower cannon. I fucking forgot. I saw an image of this. Someone made a Mayan lizard kit bash of this. With the fucking Aztec temple. The Cog Fort. Fuck off. Let's go. Fine, we can talk about orcs this whole time. The orc army called the Orc Boys. I have no idea. Get the Orc Boys, the Orc Gretchen, the Big Mech with shock attack gun, the Rucka Truck Squig Buggy. I was making this shit up. Like, if I wasn't showing this on screen, you'd think I'd just be making this up, right? Beast Boss on Squigosaur. The custom Boosta Blasta. Mozrog Scragbad. The Deaf Coptas. The Gunwagon, the Bone Breaker. Shock Jump Dragster. Jesus Christ. That's the shark. I know what the shark is. I just want who owned that and painted it like a great white. Truck. No. Fuck off. Truck. Fuck off. Oh, it's the big boys. They added there should be a new weird boy with the new edition, because the newest, if you buy the starter box, it'll be orcs and space marines. So you can get the new weird boy. What the fuck do you mean the big boys? Talk about the Stompa? This is the thing you could just make with some garbage you found. If you go to your trash can right now, I'm sure you could kit bash a Stompa. Like, this is I'm sure you could figure something out. Oh, the Titans. Yeah, did we go over Titan? What are they? Imperial Knights. Oh, we didn't. I forgot. Titans are different than Knights. Whoops. $1 billion. $1 billion. Dear God. Are these things? This miniature stands around 600 millimeters tall. And this is just the one they sell openly on the website. There's the one you can buy individually for, where it's like the hand is the size of a real hand. Like your hand is the size of the hand of the Titan. Wait, hold on. 600 millimeters. Is 2 feet tall. Yeah, so I'm gonna field one Titan and a bunch of Hellhounds. Or a bunch of War Dogs. I forgot what I was watching where they're calling the Chaos War Dogs corn dogs. Because it's corn, Lord of Skulls. But corn dog. The Riva Titan. I like how these are like all renders. Like none of these are the actual miniature. Or this one might be. This one's not. Neither is it. Like this is just all like renders. I like how most of the products on the Titan page were just guns. No, get out of here, Cogfort. Where are you supposed to keep that? I don't know. What the fuck's the name of Static Boy? You remember the name of the big Titan? Like the giant monster Titan? What's the name of that one? It's like the Walking City one you can technically field. You can technically field the Walking City, and I don't remember what it's called. Did it out? Maybe? Yeah, it is. The Imperator class Titan. Thank God the first Google image is the fucking miniature. Is there one where it's a guy's hand next to it? No, but someone did make one in scale with the 2 foot tall one. A walking city. There we go. So it's two Imperial Knights, an Imperial Titan, and a Citadel. A Citadel. Fuck me. Speaking of where would you put things, speaking of where would you put it, what do you do with this? Wait, so what was that thing, like 100 feet tall? 100 is generously rounding down. There's a mission in Space Marine 2. Hold on. Yeah, one of the last mission in the game. You can see a Citadel Titan in the distance. They are called walking cities because it is an entire cathedral on top of a mech. They are monsters. Oh, there's an Emperor Titan. Fucking same. What is that thing? I don't know, but it is an Emperor Titan. Man, Another Titan. The better question, rather than who is piloting this thing, is who is killing this thing? Is who has killed both of these Imperial Titans? Both of these Titans. Where on earth do you stash a 4-foot tall mid? You can store it by the coat rack. What the fuck? Instruct to take down an Imperial Titan should be another question asked. These are some tough motherfuckers. Dog. Oh, look at they put a little space right on it. He's holding a little bug. Or he's dead. He died to a little bug. That's sick as fuck. It's gotta pay rent. They're called minis for a reason. Yeah, it's still miniature scale. Let's not get it twisted. The giant fuck you Titan is still miniature scale. Alright, hold on. Let's fix up his torso here, and then we'll glue the gun back on. I kind of want one. As like just as a set piece. Just to have around the house. As a friend. Put it on the table as a conversation starter. There's no space to eat food because you have your fucking Emperor Titan. You print one at Space Marine scale. Put chips on the Titan. A Titan, but instead of a cathedral, it's a snack bowl. Take it to every game with you. The table is the Titan. Yeah, it's your carrying. You do it like it's canon though, so you have to pop open the legs and then just shake all of the Space Marines out. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's reattach the gun. I need to grab ingredients to reattach the gun, though. Here we go. What are the guns that type used for shooting down countries? Well, you remember the dragon from earlier? Well, I guess one dreadnought could take down the Titan. Ah. Oh no. Oh god, there's no circulation in here. Close it, close it, close it. Give it a minute. It doesn't help the Genshin aesthetic of my waterfowls specifically. That the little keychain thing looks like the vision. It's just a vision. Like, that is just what the visions look like. I have a keychain of this attached to my car keys. The what? The little elemental bits from Genshin. Hold on. Sorry, the glue is getting to me. I have this, but for ice. I have this exact keychain, but ice themed. But like, come on. It doesn't help the Genshin. It doesn't help the Genshin aesthetic. That should Minecraft Steve be a part of? What's the, not the, is it the Iron Hands? What's the, which ones were the build shit guys? Was it the Iron Hands or the Imperial Fists? No, it wasn't the Imperial Fists. It was the Iron Warriors? Which one fucking made things? There could be, Minecraft Steve could also be Admech, though, because they also make shit. And a lot of shit. Yeah, Warriors, okay. Look, everything's an iron and everything's a hand. If I said some variation of those words, I would have got it right eventually. There's Imperial Fist, Iron Fist. Fucking Iron Hand, Crimson Fists. Iron Warriors. Steel Toes. My lord. Airship Cabela's is approaching. We've arrived at the Home Depot. Extract the relic. My lords, Walmart has attacked Lowe's. Okay, here's the real question though. Who would be the heretic and who would be the loyalist? Who would be the traitor and who would be the loyalist? Lowe's or Home Depot? Between Lowe's and Home Depot. I think Home Depot would be the traitor legion personally. Something about them. Something about Home Depot. It gives off big traitor vibes. I don't know anything about the Home Depot. How do you not know about the Home Depot? It's the goddamn Home Depot. Does anyone remember the name of the one Space Marine faction with the clown colors? The one with the stupid looking color scheme. Were they? I think they're also a hand or a fist or something. Brazen Claws. Or the Howling Griffins. Oh, dear God. What the fuck are any of these? I'm just trying to find funny looking paint schemes. What the fuck are these? What in the 90s hell? Oh wait. Hold on, these are just regular ones, but weird looking because they're old. Because that's space sharks. Wait, space sharks are that old? They do look like McDonald's toys. What the fuck is space sharks camouflage? What environment? Are you fucking camouflaging in a laser tag arena? What the fuck is this for? tiger print? Yeah, it's space sharks for some reason. How? The Mantis Warriors were this early on? Hey, the Lamenters. Glad to see they've always been losers. God, the yellows hideous. Oh my god, look at the Howling Griffin. Alright, have a wonderful rest of your night or day. It was a pleasure to see you. Do not forget to like and or subscribe if not for the algorithm. Certainly for my ego. And without further ado, I bid thee adieu. Have a nice night. Thank you for showing up. Look at the Howling Griffin, though. Okay, it looks stupider than the regular Howling Griffin, because the regular Howling Griffin it's split like it's like a 4-square checker thing. I don't know what yellow backpack, one red shoulder with a yellow arm and a yellow half a chest plate, a red other half of a chest plate, a yellow shoulder, a red arm, a red half of the waist on the opposite side of the red torso, and same with the yellow, and then a red foreleg and a. And now you think I didn't even see the fucking Minotaur over here. The Minotaurs, which, by the way, Minotaurs are just like brown now. They're just brown. Why is it one half is red and the other half is yellow, but the red side has yellow stripes and the yellow side has inverse red stripes? What am I looking at? Who thought these were good ideas? You had to paint these. What am I looking at? I hate this. Why are half of them yellow? And again, I hate to retread. Why would the space sharks need camouflage? And why would their camouflage be bright fucking orange? What's the purple and white one? It's the Marines Errant. And next to it is an offshoot of the Marines Errant that is a nightmare to look at. Somehow Nova Marines are more simple here. Oh god, look at the salamanders. Explosion and fire camouflage. That's the... Why would you need camouflage for that? Why would you need camouflage for an explosion? God, the salamanders now are green. They're just green. They are the green ones. I was originally trying to find the brazen claws. I thought these were the worst, and then I saw these fuckers. Orc rules. Yeah, okay. Orc rules is one thing, but min-maxing every color to get every orc rule is a different thing. Oh god. Show up to the table with these nightmares. Fucking old school salamanders. Alright, our guys should be dry now. Or at least dry enough to keep going. I think only the part painted that color would get the effect. horrible to look at. You could make them work. You definitely could make them work, but that's... The issue is getting to that point. They would be working. Getting them from those horrible nightmares to working is the issue. Technicolor nightmares. We talked about the guy a couple times. There's that dude, something, Heresy for Heretics or something, who does crazy ass paint schemes like that. He probably could make some of that work. But once again, I hate to bring up the setting. Imagine you pull up to a tournament like that with your army of these tiger stripe nightmares. And the dude across the table looks at you, just looks at you like, just, dog, what the fuck are we doing? Intimidation. If you painted a walking city like that, I'm sure you get looks, but also it'd probably be easier because it's larger. Oh, you get so many looks though for a fucking Technicolor. There are people in the Smash Brothers community who bitch about being beaten by pink Captain Falcon. Imagine the Warhammer community when a fucking top tier player shows up with Tiger Stripe Imperial Knights. Like, do you give up at some point? The Hololive Sisters of Battle. That actually would be a cute scheme. Especially for a kill team where you only have like a couple set units. You can have each one stand out. Sparkle Dog. The flying babies could be Yagu. Oh god, that'd be fucking horrifying. You 3D print a small Yagu head. Oh dear god. That big weird fat wizard could be you could print out the you could print out the fucking wizard coon or whatever from the GG Marine stream. with the rolling chair. Live action GGCC. It's funny how much of the Imperium of Man ends up looking like the Deacons of the Deep. Funny how that played out. The fuck is all the paint going? I'm trying to edge highlight, but there's no paint on. I see the paint. I'm dabbling in the paint. It's on the brush. Where is it going? This is driving me insane. A teeny little bit. I think he's lucky, and I'm so angry at these edge highlights, and also I'm sweating my ass off. It is so fucking hot. I can't wait till the stream ends so I can turn on the loud fan. There we go. So cool, this arm popped off again. That's cool. Didn't even fucking touch the arm and popped off again. Votes on look like Concord. Yeah, they're new. Or they're old new. They're from the Warhammer Whimsy era. And then I got left behind and then came back. The Space Dwarves is what they used to be. They used to be just part of the Imperium, I think. As the Space Dwarves. Looks like Nightfall Scavengers. Have you tried the obvious Night Lords? I can't imagine Skylar just got too creative that Night Lords wouldn't be similar. I'm trying to think I didn't go over this guy with purple. Look at the Death Watch, but the Death Watch are just black and then whatever. Because the Death Watch, their aesthetic is, they're like the Suicide Squad. Where it's just a bunch of different chapters combined. Black, purple, and somewhat green. Look up Krakens. Look at the Krakens. A detachment of the salamanders who are green. I think they're a detachment of the salamanders. I could be dead wrong on that. You could also just be looking for, like, I don't know, Gene Stealer cult or something. Probably the closest I'll get. Their Krakens are cool. Okay, the biggest thing that's antithetical about Krakens is that they're a successor chapter to a mostly flamethrower based chapter. There's that weird noise. It's because it started playing someone's like lo-fi remix. It started like the end, not the end yet. We're not even at 3 hours. Welcome in Dread. How's your night today been going? It's a pleasure to see you. Appreciate if my model's arm stopped popping off. The hand keeps coming off. I'll have to fix it later. Stupid. Alright. You're gonna pick a second aesthetic. Like just in general? Like Space Goat aesthetic or like my blue boys? In what regard? There was that. I mean, aesthetic in what regard? Like for the Warhammer specifically, or like Goat Space Goat Man? If I wasn't Space Goat Man, what would I be? Like, what's like the actual question here? Neither. I could just answer both. Because the V2 thing, of course I thought about it. Especially with how many, like, distinctly different approaches we've had. Space Goat clearly wasn't my first choice. Lizard, yeah, there was some of the pitches, they're not pitches, but like some of the notes for Soul was like an undead dragon was one of them. Like a very Silde Rune type character. If you've ever read The Girl from the Other Side. I've always drifted more around that like enigmatic sort of like weird creature demographic. But that can also be interpreted in so many ways. And unidentified beasts. Yeah, it was like gonna be a very like there was originally like the shapeshifter pitch in that too, like in the same sort of vein, like just being a weird black goo. It was a big inspiration that was. This is way before I read it. Sule Rune. Before that I read Sule Rune. Who knows, I still might pivot to this. The doppelganger, yeah. Similar to how Soul has elements of it, like this was a huge inspiration for some of the ideas that came about. I still fucking love this character. The book is okay. It's not the best. I think Magus Bride is quite a bit above this, in my opinion. Because those are two very similar stories. It's like Ghibli-fied Magus Bride. It's okay. But the main character is very standout. Isn't it the person who wrote Monotone Blue? No. this is this is not the person who wrote Monotone. Wait, is it? No, it can't be. Ganglion polite creature. Yeah. Still with the like the that's where the whole like medieval like out of time suit aesthetic came from. Motherfucker. No, Blister, you're 100% correct. After you said that, I was like, no, no, what? And then I remembered. Oh yeah, isn't this the author that wrote one really really good story, and then the entire rest of their fucking catalog is furry yaoi? Yep. They wrote Silde Rune, and the entire rest of their catalog is furry yaoi. The entire catalog is Monotone Blue and then all yaoi. Or it's a Silde Rune, Rune, and then all yaoi. I think this soul model hits that aesthetic close. Like I think this is the same vibe. And even then you can go one step further. Yeah, that's how we coded. Not what I meant. I meant Silde Rune. Not yaoi coded. Fuck off. You know what I didn't realize was part of that song till we just listened to it? Till it just came up in the here, hold on, let me turn it up a little bit. Wait for it. Sorry, it made me flinch hearing the da 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 da. It's too much. I think this looks like a creature that we would find in a library. Get answers in a wall 3 days later. Yeah, I think that's part of like the whole VTubing thing I wanted to hate. Is I feel like being too thematic, because that's something I appreciate about especially Hololive VTubers, where they have the lore based outfits or whatever. Where Calliope's got the big Grim Reaper outfit, but she also looked just as natural in like a hat and a jacket. In like a shitty jacket and a weird hat. Like striking both elements is, I feel like, a big part of the VTuber like a VTuber design. It's being able to be both casual and like, I guess, I don't know. Ronnie's aunt outfit. Yeah, like being able to have having the VTuber design be more like a music a little loud. Yep, give me a second. Oh. Yeah, I turned it up to listen to that one, to hear the da 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 da. And now we gotta listen to it in every track now. You gotta try to listen for it. Yeah, it could be in this one too. It could be anywhere. I like there was a comment I saw where it's like Tobert Fox made 3 songs and has just been using it and has been using those 3 songs to make a whole soundtrack by just chopping them up in various ways. And I don't think he's ever gonna beat those allegations, seeing that that last song was just 2 other songs that we just listened to earlier in the stream. Tobert Fox learned how to play 2 chords. It just has 1,000 instruments. He didn't learn how to play 1 instrument very well. He just learned the same 2 chords on every instrument. Hey, don't blame me because Tobert Fox. Don't blame my music choices because Tobert Fox is a hack. I do not play Deltarune music every stream. It's been a minute since I played Deltarune music. It's been multiple weeks. I've been running the Genshin soundtrack. Especially recently, I've been running Genshin. It's endless. You know what I mean. I don't know what you mean. Why is there so many fucking upbeat tracks? Where's a chill one? This is the one where he fucks up on the piano 100 times. This is one of the songs in this soundtrack where like it's clearly him playing the piano, but like he keeps messing up the timing. Because it's not one of the 3 chords he learned. This one might be one of them, if it's not the only one. Where he messes up the timing 100 times. I didn't think you need to be a music expert to know you just messed up the timing twice. Hey. By the way, Chapter 5 is never coming out. I just want everyone to know that. This shit's never coming out. Oh, boy. Or the ones on that. Well, it's the a couple of the piano tracks he plays himself, but he was learning the piano while making the track. Which makes it sound more authentic. Fucking song, dinky ass song. I can't change it because I'm busy, but just know that I think it's dinky ass. Welcome in. How's your night today been going? It's a pleasure to see you. How has your night today been going? Where'd the train cleaner go? We haven't been here in a while, so I just wanted to see how it's been going. Well, welcome in. Now here's some peak. And that's some cool fucking tracks. I think the chapter 4 music is fucking hilarious because he made 2 more tracks and they were the best part of the entire soundtrack. He made 2 new pieces of music. He made like sudden urge for wave pattern bronze. mods for gore and I'm busy. No! Sorry, my headphone cord just went into white paint. Oh, thank God I didn't get purple on Edom. I know I need an S. Oh. I'm ignoring it right now, but my hand is wet. I put my hand down and it is in something wet, so I'm pretty sure there's paint in my hand now. Ah. You really paint a picture with it. No. I'm not painting a picture with the side of my hand in a veritable amount of purple paint. Stop. Keep smacking it. Alright. Alright, I think that's settled. Look at my hand. Oh shit, I misclicked it. Opened the chat for the wrong stream. Alright. See. Oh, because I was touching buttons on the chat screen. Alright. Let's do something we have yet to do on stream. That is use the liquid. Which apparently, it's fun. It's funny, this bottle is so old that they changed the formula since... This is the last time, since you say that, but you know how many times I fucking knocked this piece of shit over and it's nuked everything because it is black goo. I've spilled venom on myself how many times? Do it over Hako spells. Oh. Your computer is the funny static shock. I would fucking scream if it got on my computer. Come on, old man. How about my carpal tunneled hand trying to paint precise? I don't have to be too precise because it just sits in it naturally goes to the recesses. This is the song that's from when learning piano. And a bit more of it for the metal. Because we can dry brush over the metal later and it will have a neat little effect to it. What time are we running? 3:30? Alright, let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, there is a Manta Ray Space Marines, I think. This is Space Marine for anything. Homebrewed or not, there's a Space Marine for everything. It's why they're made fun of for being basic. Dreamers from Thousand Suns. Chaos Space Marines still counts. Let's see. There we go. whatever this song is, I have a lo-fi version saved. This composition, Never Ending Night, is possibly my favorite thing from the entirety of Tober Fox's repertoire. I was looking for the goats. What's your idea for this one? Like, I was thinking like space marines that aren't built for water. So, because you have the Krakens who are designed, who like their whole thing is hunting sea creatures, or hunting like Xenos in the water. But I was thinking, what if space marines who weren't initially designed for water had to like forcibly become a water chapter? And that was kind of my idea going in. Which is why I've been painting him like all like with rusted pieces and like multiple different shades of blue. It's like, what if they weren't intended to be water? What if Thousand Suns have like one of everything? They're in terms of like advanced terminology, they're the shooty guys for Chaos Space Marines. Or just Chaos in general. They're the shooty magic guys. The change in the Mauler feet look like they're part of two different factions. Well, because some of them could just be generic Chaos Space Marine, while some of them are specifically Thousand Sun. Like, I think the Mauler Fiend is, like, it's black and gold on there, right? Like, it's distinctly not blue. How do I make it shut up? I think, well, yeah, then it's Chaos Space Marine. Or just generic Chaos. Generic Chaos is usually black and gold, because that's... What the fuck chapter is it? Black Legion. Is what they're called. Is just what the generics are called. It's... Black Legion is basically the Chaos version of the evil version of Ultramarines. Where they're just like the generic Chaos stuff. Is usually Black Legion. Shout out to the blue horrors. I think they just got a new model, like a new version recently. Like the miniatures for them might be new. It's a thing called Soul back in college. What do you mean back in college? They called me the blue horror. Like a few weeks ago, probably. Yeah, it was probably. It's one of those things like the stream is going on so long, but I'm so close to wrapping up. It's so close to being done. Okay, we weren't streaming 5 hours ago. You could have eaten 5 hours ago. This is not... You cannot be blaming this on me. I was at work 5 hours ago. Alright, I think this is a good stopping point. It's just like touching up after this. Like genuinely, this is just touching up. These are just... Because I want to do something with this, with the little screen, and then this I can just go over with a blue wash. So it is a pleasure to see all of you. Thank you all for joining me. Do not forget to like and or subscribe on your way out, because it certainly doesn't help out. It certainly won't help out any sort of algorithm. It does help out my feelings. But without further ado, I bid thee adieu. They're watching YouTube Shorts. They're watching this stream right now. I'm gonna make a smaller version of this stream. God, this ring light produces so much fucking heat. I'm sweating my ass off. Wait, we'll be back Friday for Dark Souls, question mark? And then Saturday is something else too.